Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll pull it down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the move, it's Green. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They want to run it left here. At the 35, he's open. Afterburners coming. Touchdown time! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
The Ducks are on the move. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Flip.
The hand to the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around at any point.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action offered, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Ringo. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Ball lofted up for grabs and is picked off.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On the run, it's Hill. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Dropping back, it's Estes. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception. Play and getting the ball back to your offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing.
He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip and tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 72 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Line getting set on second down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Estes. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Timeout, Oregon.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to throw, it's Estes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. Gets away. Dances away. He'll let it go down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Estes. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Got to to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Trying the left side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Here we go. Tuna.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
691. Gator score.
They go right back to it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Clear. Clear. Cut.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
This time he's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 24, Alabama 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. He's brought down solid. Pick up on a little bit short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Odom. Off he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Estes. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack. Their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, going up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fast motion from the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knees drop behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 25-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Estes. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to 2nd down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
Timeout, Oregon.
Okay, ready?
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, he gets the first down on that one.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Estes. Getting some heat. Unloads it downfield. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incomplete.